Okay, so since last time, I did another video, but it got corrupted. I tried to fix it, but I couldn't recover it, so I've lost an episode. Oh yeah, by the way, I had broken my hand, but I'm on medication right now, so it doesn't hurt. So what happened here? I planted all these up, and I went mining, and I came back, and all of these had died from exposure because apparently plants aren't meant for outside. So I had to, I had to I had to go and spend probably another 2 hours going out looking for seeds because I'd lost them all, and I had to replant them all. So yeah, I've had to put climate control inside here. So yeah, make sure you build a greenhouse if you're doing crops, because even out here, I think it was I had an ice storm or something, and because I kept getting hit by chunks of ice, so it must be an ice storm. But yeah, so your plants will die if you don't build a greenhouse. So just an FYI. And out here, I built 3 more of those. So they actually give me a huge amount of kelp. So where is it? Yeah. So I've used probably about 800 or 900 making food. So yeah, these actually do give you a lot. And speaking of the food, in here, I made myself a little house. But this is all the food I've made. So I've got 500 of these. So that's four each. So that's like 2,000 kelp just there. And some of these I found, but some of them I've been making myself. So I think for now at least, I'm okay for food. And I made this in here. I like the wooden floor. Like I say, I'm trying to get better at interiors. But I'm still not there yet. But I've got a little aquarium, and this is going to be a TV, but it's a clock at the moment. And a kitchen and a bed, and weather and graphs, because I thought these are my stocks and shares. And I've got this controller, so sometimes these flop down and they don't move, or sometimes I want to take control of like my turrets. So that's what that's for, just so I can take care of turrets really. And oh yeah, got an armory, put all my weapons and stuff in here. I haven't got a lot, but yeah. And oh yeah, I've got my speeder there. I did color code stuff. So green is food, blue is hydrogen, yellow is industrial, and I made the guns black just to make them stand out a bit. And the last thing I built was this jet bike, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it's quite cool looking. But yeah, normally I what's the word? Put armor on it. That's such a hard word, wasn't it? Yeah, normally I just put armor all over it and think, oh, I need the armor. But I actually like how it looks with the exposed batteries and stuff. There's only about a 20-minute battery life on this though, and I really want to put a reactor on the back. But the problem with that is that's all the uranium I have. So I'm going to need, before I do that, I need to get a good supply of uranium. Don't know if I showed you I've got a medical room now. So yeah, the plan today, I think that's all I built. Yeah. Oh yeah, and off in the distance there, that's just literally a beacon and a few containers with steel plates. So I am planning on building over there, but that won't be today. I think today the plan is I want to go to the space station I had plans for. Where was it? Yeah, that one. Now it's, where is it? Oh yeah. So it's only 32 kilometers away, and I'm pretty sure that space is 40 kilometers up. So that should be on the planet's surface. So the plan today, we're going to go there on my shiny new bike. Hopefully I don't crash it. But yeah, I want to go there, and I want to check out and see if there's anything cool for me to buy. But we're going past my building site, so I'll show you that. Got a cough today, so that's fun. Alright. But yeah, I'm happy with how this bike looks. It's got lights on it and stuff, but I can't really show you now. But at night time, it looks better because the lights will come up. Yeah, over here, I thought... Yeah, I've just put like a container down with some they're all full of steel plates. But what I eventually want to do here, I want to build like out this way, and then have lots and lots of what they called the wind turbines, going straight down, because then I can get lots of wind power. But maybe this side. Haven't decided how it's going to look yet. But yeah, I want to build lots of hydrogen tanks and things like that, so I can just drop, like, land a ship there, have it quickly recharge all the stuff, and then just take off again. So yeah, that's going to be like a garage and a garage and a refueling station. But say that won't be a today thing. I think today I want to check out what's in the store, and then I might build a spaceship, because I think the ground encounters are okay, but they're kind of boring. So I want to go out. I can't talk today. I want to go out and fight space pirates today. But first I need to build a ship. So it might just be a ship build. It might be some fighting. I don't know yet. But yeah, anyway, I'll bring you back when I'm closer to that thing. Okay, we're nearly there. But I thought I'd show you the lights on my ship. I thought red looked quite cool. But yeah, what I want to do, I'm hoping that the station might have some uranium. And I know that you can't make the anti-radiation medicine. So if they got any of that, I might stock up. Depends how expensive it is. So I've got a few, but I probably should have a few more. Where are we? Okay. Yeah, this don't corner that well, but it's fast in a straight line. Okay. Let's go and land without crashing. Yeah, anyway, it's handy that it was actually on the planet, so I didn't have to go into space. What was that on? Was that Command and Conquer, wasn't it? Tim Curry. Space! No? Maybe my landing gear's damaged. It should auto lock. Landing gear should be on auto lock. Oh, maybe because it's in a safe zone, it won't lock onto it. I don't know. Anyway, where's the door? Is that it? Vending machine? Nope. That's it. Okay. Oh yeah, what's SMIV anyway? Faction. Supreme Inventors. Alright, so they might actually have some vehicles for sale. Maybe I should put my light on, then I can see. Yeah. So I don't really want to make enemies with the factions unless I have to, because I might want to do some trading with them. Alright. What you got for me? Store. Oh cool, they have ships. Can't afford them, but how much have I got? Where's my 46 grand. Okay. I got coffee. Data pad. They have meals as well. That's pretty good. Alright, got a lot of ships. I was hoping they might have some med kits. ATM contracts. I never really do these. I've seen people like doing them, they can make good money, but what they want. Alright, so if I bought them 1,000 computers, I could double my money. That's not bad actually. What's that? That's not really worth it. Acquisition. Oh, that actually magnesium powder 115. That's worth it. What we got now? Platinum. I don't think I've got that much platinum, but yeah, I never actually look at these. So if I can get like 1,000 motors and magnesium, is that? I'm not good with numbers. Is that 3,770? No, 3,733,966, right? For 115 magnesium. don't know if there's a timer on that. Accept. 25 minutes. Okay, I've got to do that now. I'm gonna quickly go back to my ship and see if I can get back here in time for that. I hope so. So, yeah. I'm gonna quickly fly home. I've got to see if I can get that, because that'd be very worth having. Where's my base? EAR base. Show that, please. Where is it? Where is it? I put that up, didn't I? EAR. I'm sure I put that. Maybe I double clicked it. Right, yeah, so I think I'm going to go and get some magnesium. Then I'm going to be back. So I'll bring you back. Hopefully I'm on time. Okay, so that trip took me about 6 minutes to get back. So I'm hoping I got... Yeah, it was 100 and something I needed, wasn't it? So I'll just take a ton. That should be enough. Right, and if I got the motors, I mean, what's I got on me? If I can carry 1,000 motors, don't know if I got them. 100. I don't know if I could do that one as well. Be good if I could. Right. What did we get? Nah, I'm not going to be able to do the motors one. But I think if I can get back in time, I should be able to. Put that away. Yeah, I think it was like 100 magnesium I needed, but I can't remember. So it's about another 6 minutes back, so I should have time. There we go. Yeah. But I think, unless I'm reading it wrong, I'm not great with reading numbers, but I think that was like 3 million, wasn't it? So, acquisition drop off. Yeah, I think that was 3 million, unless I read that wrong. So, as long as it ain't like 3,000. But that seems like a lot just for some magnesium. But yes, oh yeah, my ship's lights are red. I thought that looked pretty good. They were originally green, but I thought it doesn't really go with the orange. So yeah. Anyway, I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Okay, we're nearly back. But you know what I've realised? I do not have enough power in my batteries to get back to my base. So, I'm a genius. But to be fair, I've never done these contracts before, so I didn't know there was going to be a time limit like that. If I'd known it was going to be that tight, I could have stopped off and recharged. Mind you, do these... I know they sell hydrogen if you're docked, but do they sell power? I never really touched the economy. I've played this game quite a lot, but I've never really touched the economy. So I'm not really sure how that will work. But so let's land first. Okay, there's the... There we go. Okay. I'm not sure how this works. So where's their drop off? Okay. Yeah, I've never really touched the economy and done stuff like this. So how does that work? Contract. Where's the acquisition? Nope. Acquisition. Oh, accepted. I knew that. Finish. Thanks for doing the job. Yeah, that is 3 million, ain't it? Do they have another one? Steel plates. Explosives. These are actually... I mean, I'm not going to accept any more because I haven't got time. But that's actually pretty damn good. Don't have that much gold. But yeah. I've never really touched the economy before, but I think I'm going to start because that's kind of awesome. Okay. Did it take it? Yep. Right. I think... Now where's I am? Yeah, I think what I'm going to have to do is hopefully I've got enough space money to buy a ship because I do not have enough power in here to get home. And they don't seem to be selling uranium, and I couldn't build a reactor anyway. What they got here? Mill, data, power kit. Right, nothing good. Yeah, but you know, Let's have a look. Maybe it refreshes. So I've got 3780. Oh, I could actually possibly buy a small ship. A Civic hauler. That's fairly cheap. Is that a cursor? I'm dyslexic. Cursor. Yeah, it's not cruiser, is it? Cursor. I could buy that. Sapper. Lunar Scout. There's actually some pretty nice stuff here. Ion Fade. A freighter. Can I sell my ship? No. I was going to say, if you could sell ships, that'd be awesome. Yeah, so I think I'll have to buy a ship before I can go out. Unless there's another storefront in here. What the vending machine got? Meal pack, cosmic coffee. No, I was hoping that they might have some of these anti-radiation medicine. But I don't know. So, yeah, I think I'm going to have to buy a ship or I won't be able to get home. So, we got a constructor. Don't really want. Should we go with this hauler? Civic hauler. As long as you don't like buy it and it's just teleports it back to your home base. Raider. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Civic hauler. I can buy that, can't I? Buy. Don't know how this works. I've never bought a ship. Is it out on the landing pad? Nope. Oh, Civic hauler. Where's that? Saw it. Up down there. What do we got? It's not terrible. It should get me home at least. But that was expensive. But depending on the capacity, I might be able to actually use this. Okay. I might be able to use this for actually doing contracts. Is there any lights on this? Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, I don't like the blink. Blink off. It's better. Spotlight. Let's have block in, blocks. Alright, so where's my ship? There it is. Yeah, okay, it's not a design I would normally go for, but it should get me home. Yeah, I've never actually bought a ship before in this game, so actually I don't think the thing's gonna work, is it? The landing gear. I can try. But yeah, I didn't think that yeah, I didn't think I'd just run out of power. I didn't really think about that. So can I, without crashing hopefully. That's the thing, this bike, it does go forwards and backwards quite quick, but it's not really that great for manoeuvring. Nope, I'm going to have to go outside. That's a pain in the nuts. Oh well. Right, where's my hauler? Yeah. But that's actually not a bad way of getting a ship, though. I never really touched the economy, so yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. So I'm hoping. Oh, shit. Oh, the brakes on this are crap. What the fuck? Does it even have brakes? Yeah, I might have to adjust this all around a little bit. Okay. So, if I get close without crashing. Yeah, does it have brakes? Not very good ones. Oh, one thruster. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to upgrade that. Let's get in my ship. Okay. So all I need, really, is I need to use this to get home. That's not actually much bigger than my bike, is it? I thought I built my bike fairly small. Yeah, it's not a bad looking ship that I bought, but I think I'm going to have to upgrade it. Okay. Let's go down. Locked. Right, cool. Now if I turn engines off and get inside. Okay. V. 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 Why won't it let me... Wait, I need to turn my gyroscopes off. GY. Off. What's that like? Alright, not too bad. That's better. Okay. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay. So, this should get me home. But by the look of it, I'm going to be very low on power by the time I get back. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start heading back. And if I crash, then I'll bring you back if I crash. But I'm hoping I should be fine. Yeah, but I think the ship really needs an upgrade of its brakes. But I can't really have a good look at it right now because when I try and zoom in, it just... Oh, what was that? I saw a thing. I saw a thing. Oh, station. Alright. So, okay, I'm going to head home. I'll bring you back when I get there or I crash. I got home. That took a while. But on the way back... Sorry, my earphones are falling out. Yeah, on the way back, I was flying along and it just kept like just nose diving into the ground for no reason. I don't understand why. So, yeah, I don't know what happened. I nearly hit the ground like 2 or 3 times. So just going along and it just went like that. It shouldn't have done that because I had my what they called gyroscopes all switched off. So I don't know what caused that, but whatever. So, so yeah, got a new ship. Like I say, I think I want to work on the brakes on this because they're basically non-existent. So, actually, I could probably just put a couple of thrusters there, couldn't I? No. Thrusters, right. So we want probably 2 of them. But like I say, I've never touched the economy really, but I think it was actually pretty good. I want that colour. Yeah, I think that was actually a pretty good deal. You know, not much resources for quite a lot of stuff, so a lot of money. So this should make the brakes a bit better. Yeah, I think for some reason it was trying to build big ones. Oh shit. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to wait till daytime. That's super loud in my ear. I've got to adjust my sound settings, hang on. Right, that should be better. Yeah. Right, so what was I doing? Oh yeah, so. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad ship, but I don't know if it was worth the money I paid for it. But I had to buy it because I needed to get... So I got hiccups now. I needed to get home. So, I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to check my crops. And then I think we're going to get started on a spaceship. But I think I'm going to have to move that POS. Maybe. I'll park it on the roof or something. But, yeah. Has it got a... bat? I'm guessing that one. Oh, so it is charging it. I'm guessing it's that one. So that'd be the miner. Yeah, that'd be my other thing, so that should be the right one. But yeah, so... I've got to wait till probably daytime, though. And I've got to take some pain medication for my hand in a second. I'm hoping that because I screwed up the door there. Right, harvest. Right. Harvest. I'm hoping, like, supposedly they're going to be changing how you harvest and plant stuff, which will be good because this is a pain in the butt. What I really want them to do is have, so you just click it once and it will harvest it, but it will leave the seeds inside the planter. Don't know what happened there. I think it's because the cursor was directly over the harvest button. Yeah, but what I want them to do is maybe have it so that when you harvest it, it keeps a seed inside, because then you haven't got to keep replanting anything all the blooming time. I think that'd be a way better way of doing it. And then have a separate button that says like remove seed or whatever, or replant. I think that'd be a better way of doing it, because this isn't very good. I mean, I do get a good amount of stuff. I average about 11, so this time is a bit lower, but we get a good amount of stuff. So I need to make production seeds. All right, so I need 2 more fruit. Nope, not that. Dick. Fruit seeds. Right, I'll put them in a minute. Yeah, but what I try to do is once I've done some planting, I try to redo the seeds and then have 4 spares inside, because last time when everything blooming died, I lost everything and I had to just run around looking for more seeds, and it's a pain in the arse doing that. But I'm actually quite impressed with that economy thing though. I can't believe how much money I got just for a small amount of magnesium. I mean, it weren't a ton, was it? So, what we got? Production. So, I'm going to take these out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to make sure I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I'm not going to use up all my seeds ever again, hopefully, unless I forget. but yeah. So, I think what happened was because I was in an ice storm and I kept getting hit by lumps of ice. So I think that the cold weather can just kill your plants, which I think is kind of stupid, but whatever. But yeah, so if you're doing crops, make sure you build a greenhouse, even if you're on Earth. No matter where you are, build a greenhouse with a H2O2 and a fan to keep it nice and warm, or you're going to lose everything. And make sure you back up your seeds. Oh yeah, I tried harvest. That's not what is it? Farming. I tried farming wolves, but it didn't work. Basically, all I did, I stood outside next to my turret, and I thought, wolves will just spawn, come and attack me. But they didn't. So I stood there for about 10 minutes and nothing happened. So I don't know how they spawn. So, well, it probably wasn't 10 minutes. It felt like 10 minutes, but yeah, nothing spawned. So I think if we go to the alien planet, there's probably going to be a much higher yield. But we just got to eat spiders. That's the problem. So yeah. What we got? I want... One thing I've got to do on this. I want to move the parachute off. Because I get confused and things go wrong. Okay, connector off, unlock. Okay, I want to get this organised, so okay. What? I just call it hauler. H-A-U-L-E-R. Oh yeah, if you don't know, right? If I just name these thrusters and everything was just called thrusters, whenever I switch them on or off, everything that's connected to that grid will switch on and off because it's got the same name. So, yeah, make sure you name things separately. Hauler battery. Hauler connector. Yeah, because I remember once when I first built it, I had a few ships and they was all just named battery or thrusters, connector, whatever. And what happened was I had a ship. I had a ship up on a sideways connector, and I landed my other ship, and I hit the connector to switch, and that switched all the connectors, and my ship fell down and got blown up. So, yeah, make sure you name stuff. We want this switch lock on that. I think that's all I need for now. Oh, actually, we want that landing gear. I'll put that there. Switch lock. Yeah, on the way back, I did see another abandoned farmstead. But I don't know if that's worth checking out. I just want to check out the brakes on this now. Yeah, better, but yeah, like I say, on the way here, it kept nosediving into the ground. Oh god. Then. Okay. Oh, is it hidden? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I think probably what it needs is better upthrust. So I'm trying to talk and type at the same time. So yeah, I think if I get better upthrust on it, it might be a more viable ship. Oops. Landing gear and switch lock. No. So I'll make sure that these are both auto lock. And we don't want them on parking. Okay, that should be cool. Right, so like I say, I'm just going to land this on my roof for now. I think I brought it, I'm going to keep it, I'm not just going to scrap it. But I think it needs work. It's not a bad looking ship, but I think I need to work on it a bit more. Plus, I don't really like using ships that other people have designed, because it just feels cheaty to me. Because my ships aren't perfect, but yeah, I don't like using other designs. All right. So we straighten up a bit. Oh no, I'm locked. Right, 9, 7. All right, it's just force of habit. Okay, so we're landed. Yeah, but like I say, on the way back, like more than once, this thing just nosedived, and I came really, really close to hitting the ground more than once. So I think that's probably caused by the upthrust. So I might take this off and put some larger ones on them. But that won't be a now thing. What is there? Is that a vent? I suppose just to make it look like a grill. I suppose detailing. But yeah, so I nearly crashed a couple of times on that. So we don't want that on there no more. Don't want this no more. Yeah, but like I say, I'm really surprised how much money I got just from that little bit of magnesium. That was like 3 million, wasn't it? Yeah. If I could have sold all of it for the same sort of price, that would have been awesome. Right. I think that's the right one. Yeah. Yeah, but like I say, today I think I need to at least get started on a larger space-capable ship. So we're going to start that now. Connector. Right. I think this is probably wrong. Oh yeah, hang on. Need one of these. Right, let's get that. Right. Yeah, one thing I always forget, when you're building a connector, you need to have this thing first. Sorry about that. I had someone walk in and ask me some questions. Yeah, so yeah, when you're doing connectors, you have to have one like that first, otherwise you can't place it. So, but once it's locked, you can take this block away and it won't be a problem. Okay, so this will be my I'll just call it my ship. Connector. Is it connector? Connector or whatever. And we want to lock and turn that off. Okay, now we get rid of that. That should stay there. Alright, so I haven't really planned out what I'm going to do with my ship. Like, layout. That's what I mean. But I think I'm just going to make something quick. So I want it to have good cargo. So okay, so 5 should be over it. Yeah, but I think I want it to be able to go into space, but I want it to be capable of building and refining too. I'll probably have to make it a bit of a miner as well. But I do want to go just into space and see what I can find. Sorry, I have to adjust that volume. It's really loud in my ear. Okay, yeah, I've got headphones in, so it's super loud sometimes. That's better. It's not wrecking my eardrums now. Yeah, but I want to actually have this thing have a refiner capability, and also an assembler. So, but I don't know if I want. I don't think I'll put a jump drive on it yet, because it's going to be more of an exploration and building ship. So I don't think I need a jump drive yet, because I've only got enough to make one. So I think what I'll do for now is I'll just build sort of a general ship, and then later on I can always add a jump drive to it. So we want H2. Nope. H2. I reckon if I have 3 of these, that should be able to do what I need it to do. Where to put them? No, like that, like that, like that, like that, that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because this is going to be hydrogen powered. So, are my lights not on? No. Yeah, this is going to be hydrogen powered. So I want at least 3 of these. You can get by with 1, but honestly, it just recharges your tank so slowly, it's ridiculous. So 3 should be nicer. Speaking of which, I have to go and recharge my hydrogen. Yeah, like I say, I haven't really got much of a design in mind for it. I just want to build like a spaceship. So it'd just be kind of whatever. I'll probably get blown up or whatever first time out, so let's not worry too much. Alright, and I want 3 small... I'll go with the small hydrogen tanks. I don't want those, I want these. Yeah, because obviously the big one's better, but it's also bigger, so... If I put these under here, they should be a bit more protected. So, go like that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but I think I'm going to have quite a lot of thrust on this, because I'm planning on using it to go like inside atmospheres of planets and things like that. So I want it to be able to do that without crashing into the ground. So wait, and I haven't got any platinum. I think I need platinum, so I need to make ion thrusters. I'm not sure if I need platinum. I'll check. But yeah, I don't like just relying on just hydrogen for a spaceship, because you get a ruptured line and you're just dead. So that happened in my last playthrough. I did a modded one, and I had a ship, and I was returning home, and I completely run out of fuel, and I had to jump out like at my space station, and I had to spacewalk over, and my ship was like slowly going away like this. So I had to quickly run back into my space station and grab some ice. Then luckily I managed to get back into my ship, put the ice in, and the fuel came back. But yeah, I very nearly lost that, because it's actually quite easy to lose a ship in space, because I like doing grey, but grey's very hard to see. Okay, so I think that should do hydrogen wise. What do we want now? Conveyors. So no. Conveyor. Yep, go these. Probably want 6 for now. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll get 8. Whatever. There you go. 5, 6. 2. And I think what I'll do is I won't take the ice out of what I've already got. I'll just put an ice. I'll get a load of ice with my miner. But I need to get that done fairly soon. Because then by the time I've built the ship, hopefully the ice will be full. Not the ice, the hydrogen tanks will be full. So, alright. So, 6. Then I think if I put 1 on each. That's it, that. Yeah, I think instead of having like a full interior, it's just easier to have a cockpit. So I think I'll just put a... Oh, no, gonna crash. Oh, no. Oh, that's alright. I thought that was going to kill me. Ooh. Thank you very much. Was that the only one? Nice bit of free food. I lost my train of thought completely now. I was thinking, oh, food. What was I talking about? Don't matter. I might remember in a minute. Oh yeah, cockpit. So yeah, what I was thinking of is if you have a cockpit, then you haven't got to worry about pressurization and things. But it does make you more vulnerable because you're in a cockpit on the front. But I think that'll be fine. I'm going to get an industrial-y one. Cockpit. Yeah, that one. Don't want those now. Don't know if I have those, but I can't pull them out or whatever. So I think it's that way, isn't it? Yeah. I want to put an industrial one, but I don't want it down low. So I think I have to make... I know. If I get 2 more... No, because it's got to go on top. I need 3, won't I? What on that? Where is it? There we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's better. 6. Yeah, so it might look a bit stupid, but I should be able to hide it. And then, yeah, because that's on the top. Do I have cockpit? There we go. Right. Yeah, but I think that'll look better for it. Where's number 5? There we go. Yeah. I mean, I could always put a light on the top or something. Right, 2, 3. Running low on fuel a lot. I wish there was a survival buff that makes your jetpack last longer. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I saw in the workshop. I was looking there the other day and someone's made like a pirate ship looking thing and it looked really cool. Yeah, it looked really cool. And I thought I kind of want to download that one and have a play with it. But obviously I won't do that on camera. But yeah, so there's some people out there that can make some really cool looking ships. I just kind of lob whatever, then try and make it look good afterwards. And it never really works. But yeah, so I think that should be okay. I think I want at least 2 thrusters in every direction though. And probably 4 going down. So I reckon if I put 2 more here, then I can have 2 forwards from that, and 2 forwards from that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll use these. Yeah, so 5. Got that. And then twisty round if I can. There we go. Yeah, but then I'll have 1 here and 1 there, and that'll be my reverse. But I think 2 in every direction is going to be a bare minimum. Now fuel again. I'm flying around that much. I don't understand. I would take a bottle, but that takes up quite a bit of room, don't it? We have 1. Oh, it's not too much. Itch. Oh. Yeah, my hand doesn't hurt. Well, it hurts a little bit, but it's really itchy today, so I still don't know how I broke it. But whatever. So, Yeah, I reckon 2 in every direction. So if I have 2 there, 2 there, then I can have sideways ones up here and here, maybe? No, maybe there. I want to try and hide them a bit. Then we have up and forward, then down. Yeah, I reckon if I put another one here, and maybe another one there, then I can have the forward thrust there, then 3 down. Yeah, I think that'd be better. I think the down thrust is going to be the most important, because usually I put the inventory up, how much you can carry, and that seems to affect the power of the thrusters as well for some reason. Maybe it affects the weight, I don't know. But normally a ship that will normally work for me is just not working. But I think that probably has something to do with the inventory capacity. I'm not 100% on that though. But yeah, I need a lot more power than I normally do. Right. So this should have... Okay, so we got forward, backwards, up, down, left, right. That should be okay. Where am I going to put the sideways? Maybe if I put 2 more out the back, then have the sideways there. If I put 1 more out the back, that might be easier to hide. So, nope. Got 1 there. And then I do need to put a load of ice in this and get it working. Oh, also batteries before I forget. Right, so I reckon if I put that there, I'm okay with it looking a bit top heavy, because I want it to look a bit more sort of rough and industrial. So if I put a battery there and there, then that should work. So warfare, might as well use the warfare ones. Bought the DLCs, might as well use them. Hang on. Yeah, the pain hasn't completely... Oh, did you hear that click? That's my finger. Yeah, the pain hasn't completely gone, so... Right. So, we want... What do we want? Actually, I want that side. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. What does that look like? That don't look bad. So, I don't want to have too much exposed, but I'm not going to worry about covering literally everything with armour. Because like with my jet bike, I normally worry about armour everything up. But let's face it, light armour is basically just paper. So it doesn't really add much. And heavy armour adds a lot of weight. May I have steel plates? No, should have had. Oh, probably because of the power cells. They take up a lot of weight. Yeah. Right. Yeah, but like I was saying, like I tend to worry too much about armoring things up, and then I end up building stuff that's not super effective. But I think, some armor around like important parts, then yeah, you need. But for the most part, I think you just don't need it that much, unless it's a combat ship. Then obviously you need it. But I'm going to build the ship. I want it to be able to handle a bit of combat, but I'm not really going to be going up against the Factorum with it. Because, yeah, that's going to be a later on thing. I'm not going to rush to endgame, because I'm one of them people that I play it, then I'm like, okay, now what? And I get bored. It's like with No Man's Sky or Ark or Minecraft sometimes. Because when it's open world, you're like, okay, now what? I don't know what to do now. So, oh, what are you killing? Wolf? Meat for me? Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's like, you kind of get bored with the sandbox ones because you think, okay, what now? What do I do now? Where's the wolf? I want the meat. Oh, whatever. I did put a spotlight up there, but obviously it's facing the wrong way. But yeah, like I say, with sandbox games, I kind of tend to get bored because I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do now. Or I get kind of burnt out of it. Yeah, whatever. I'm trying to get more mileage out of it by sort of dawdling around a bit more. Okay, so I think I need... Oh yeah, I'm going to get these batteries on charge. I did warfare, so they're easier to distinguish. Okay. These will be miner battery. No, ship, not miner. I've already got a miner. Ship. I built myself a mic stand out of cardboard, so that's what that hitting noise was. It's like right above my mouth, so it's hard not to hit it. Right, so got ship batteries. And ship batteries. Okay, and I want these to recharge. And not in a terminal. Okay. So, I think what I need to do is go and get a load of ice in my miner. So I don't really want to just take out what I've got. Ice lake. Yeah. Have I showed you the ice lake I found? I don't know if I have. Let's go. Whoop. PV. Okay, so 987. Yeah, so I've been using the ice lake quite a lot. So I think it's that way. Where is it? Ice lake. That way. There we go. Yeah, but when I landed, I was desperately trying to look for ice. Because, like, without ice, you're pretty much boned if you want to do any co-ops or any hydrogen. So I've been looking around for it, but then over this way, there's like a huge lake. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't even see that there. But yeah, I do want to sort of work on this miner as well, because it's not exactly pretty. But it works, but it's not pretty, you know. Okay, so here's the ice lake. Like I say, it's big enough that I don't see how I missed it. But yeah, I've been here a few times mining. There we go. Wrong button again. Sorry, my hand started to hurt again. So we want a sorter. See if I can make this. Yeah, say the pills help, but my hand still hurts quite a lot. So 5, there we go. Yeah, but this is my mistake. I forgot to add one of these. But I'm not really sure how big I want this ship to be. I think we're heading up for like an hour now, give or take. So yeah, I don't want to go for too much longer, but I want to get this mostly done. So drain all on. That should work. And we want connector. There we go. So now it should drain it out. Yeah, but like I say, we're heading up for like an hour now and my hand's starting to hurt again, so I think we're going to end it soon. But at least we got a good start here. And by next time, the hydrogen tanks should be all nice and full. Might unload some more ice here as well, but that won't be today.